So on the 15th of January 2023, something major happened. One of the last standing major banks that accepted international transactions via their Naira debit cards ceased working. And of course, we all know the bank I'm talking about. We're talking about UBA in this instance. Now, for many card arbitrageurs who were into the system, this was the stroke that broke their camel's back. But of course, it was not the only stroke that broke it. There had been underlying factors. One of such was also the season of international transaction on the 9th of that same month prior to this one by Zenith Bank. And we all know that we all saw it coming, because from the onset we've had banks like Polaris, FCMB, Wema, and the like. Standard Chartered and Fidelity also stopped their FX international transactions. So at this point, the only banks still offering FX international transactions are just two, Stanbic, and we also have what's it called, Opaga, which is a digital bank, alright. But even those ones are war. And I think Go Money does offer too, alongside Sterling. But of course, that's not the point of what we're talking about today. The point of what we're talking about is to give hope to every single arbitrager out there who thinks this is the end. If you think this is the end, I'm here to tell you that no, it is not. You're just being lazy-minded, and that's lazy talk. Alright? Because for the past couple of days or a week now, since the banks, the major bank there, which is UBA, stopped international transaction, we've seen the number of persons aspiring to look for updates on the digital space dwindle. In fact, many of them have lost hope and they've decided, okay, what I'm going to do now is fraud. What I'm going to do now is this, is that. That's a very lazy mindset. This is not internet bullying or cyberbullying. No, that is not what we're doing here. But we're just trying to tell you that you get up your butts, alright, and figure it out. We all have become so used to having people drop updates for us, and the always want to ask, show us updates, show us what's the next update. How many updates have you passed on our list sort for? You see, the digital space is filled with so many earning opportunities, more than you can count in numbers. Alright, it is just up to you to figure out which one works best for you. Now, over here at OMMICANGS, we are dedicated to giving you updates that work, alright? Stick to the end of this particular session right here, and you'll be going home with one update that works till now. Of course, for many, it will be like a case study update, but don't worry, we'll get to that stage later. Okay? But the point I'm trying to pull out there is that the digital space is big enough for every single youth on this planet to benefit from it, if you get what I'm trying to hit at there. Okay? Now, the world of arbitrage alone is big enough to host you all. You have all been too concerned about just card arbitrage. Arbitrage is a big word. It is buying low, selling high, either in the same exchange or different exchanges, the same currency or different currencies, regions or different regions. It's a big space. Now, card arbitrage is in a state of suspense, alright? It's been suspended for now, only within this region, alright? Not just only within this region. Think outside the box at this point. If card arbitrage is gone, there are a ton more arbitrage out there. Gift card arbitrage is there. Special arbitrage is there. Triangular arbitrage is there. There are so many arbitrage out there that you can leverage on. There are so many arbitrage opportunities out there you can leverage on. And just because we do not like making long sessions here, I would not be giving so many details into go do this, go do that. But just stick with this channel, alright? Stick with this particular channel right here to get the best. Of course, we would not be making you guys lazy, alright, by giving you updates free and just dropping it on your laps that we know. You would not appreciate that. Would give you hints of patterns you can follow to make your research. What exactly are you looking for and how to go about it? You would make the research, you will get your update, and you will come thank us. Okay? But for today, we will still be spoon feeding you with one particular arbitrage, Cardless Arbitrage, that has been going on for about 5 weeks now. So if this is your first time on this channel over at OMMICANGS, I would like you to know who I am. I am OMMICANG, and you're at OMMICANGS. Alright? Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that for every update we drop, every tip, every skill, digital skill that we drop on this channel that you can leverage on so that you can earn mint on the digital space, you would always catch up with it. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always being there for us. And I would not stop giving you the value of what you seek. There's also an offer coming up at the end of this session. Don't miss out on it. So just follow it. Now, without further ado, let's go on to the more important thing for today. So what's the more important thing for today? I'm on my screen right now. There's this update that has been running for approximately 5 weeks now. So for 5 weeks, this update has been. But of course, you might have heard of it along the line, or you might not have. Okay, and even those who decide to like do it, they've been doing it wrongly. And this update is called the Send Up update. It's a cardless arbitrage update. Now, Send Up is not a foreign up to majority of those who will be seeing this session. It has always been. This is how Send Up looks like. I would not be going. Okay, let me sign into Send Up. This is Send Up. I will not be going into the whole details of how to create a Send Up account or how to verify a Send Up account. You would have to figure that out yourself, okay? I'm just here to show you the arbitrage pattern on the Send Up network, okay? And let me just quickly put this out there for many persons who would also be watching this session. A set of persons that don't want me to like bring out this update because they will feel like, okay, I've casted the update. This is not really an update cast, okay, because there are so many cons to this app that not everybody will be able to run. This is just the sincerity of it. Not everybody will be able to run it because I think from the verification, it would require something. I think it's been a very long while I verified this app. It's not even this month, I think. It's been maybe last year when I verified this app. So you can just figure out the verification. And aside from that, you would need connections, 1 or 2 connections to be able to get this done, okay? But if you're able to get those connections, you would profit hugely on this particular update. And the reason why this update is coming out also is because you guys should chill. You've been milking this update for months. It's not just 5 weeks. All right, I know quite a number of persons that have been milking this update. It's enough. Let other people to benefit from it. The margin, the profit margin has reduced, okay? Let others benefit from this update. And also the third reason why I'm putting it out there, why we're putting out this session on the Send Up update, is because many persons that have been coming to your DMs, into groups and channels to buy your Send Up details, they have not really been honest about it, and that's not fair for anyone. We do not believe in that kind of a system. Don't you rip your other hustlers just because they do not know the updates. That's very bad, okay? If you're going to buy something from them, which we do not object, but buy from them at a reasonable margin, okay? Don't buy from them at pennies and have them give you their details at pennies and you leverage on it and you feel you want to be happy about that. That is wrong. So with those reasons is why we're dropping this update, okay? But remember, this update is not for everyone. So if you do not have the connection, feel free to sell your Send Up to somebody who wants to buy, okay? Feel free to sell it to them and let them carry out the opportunity and release the details back to you. You can always change your email and the rest after everything, okay? Change your password and the others right after everything, or your email, because it will be affiliated with your email apparently. So that's just it. Let's get right into it. Now, this is the Send Up, and in case this is your first time seeing this app, you just want to head over to either Play Store or App Store, whichever store you want. Head over there and search for Send. So once you search for Send, this is how the app would look like to you. Okay, this is it. Send instant money. It is by Flutterwave. So this app has been on this space for a very long time. All right, it's just one of those apps that give you, opportunities on the digital space. And the basic idea of this app is to like facilitate diaspora banking, sending of funds from abroad home to abroad. Okay, now when this app first came out, there was an arbitrage opportunity between Ghana and Nigeria. There was an arbitrage opportunity between Ghana and Nigeria, because you could actually send from Ghana to Nigeria and you would make quite a sum of money. But of course, those who were into it, they misused it. People got plenty on the space, and Flutterwave noticed it, and they hiked the rates at both ends. So they hiked sending from Nigeria to Ghana at a very high black market rate, sent from Ghana to Nigeria at a very high black market rate, so there was no profit zone. So if you want to try sending from Ghana to Nigeria, believe me, it's going to be a loss. Okay, I don't need to go start showing you the logic and details around it. You can figure that out by yourself, but it's going to be a loss. So to perform this arbitrage, actually, it is a cardless arbitrage. All right, and this time around, you're not sending to Ghana. Let me show you how it's done. First, head over to your Binance. Head over to Binance. So when you're buying Binance, you want to go over to the P2P market. I'm not going to be showing you how to get to the P2P market. Nope. You should know how to do that already. So head over to P2P trading. Once you're in the P2P market, remember you'll be on NGN. This is NGN, yeah? Okay. So once you get there, you just want to set a filter. For the purpose of this session, we'll be simulating with 100,000. See how much 100,000 naira would give you on this particular arbitrage method, okay? So just set the amount, tap on the amount, use the filter there, and search for 100,000. So this is the 100,000. Let me confirm that it is there already. Filter, I want to turn off merchants, because if I'm not buying from merchants, it will be cheaper a bit by a little margin than when I'm buying from merchant. But right now, even with my merchants filter off, I see that it's merchants that are dominating this $100,000 market, okay? And this is the list of them. He's selling USDT for 749 naira 75 kobo, okay? And it seems legit with over 4,404 trades, 99.10% on the margin there, okay? On the percentage rating there rather. So that's very nice. So I'll just tap on him, all right, and say, okay, I want to buy. Oh, he has an unstable price. Oh, that's fine. I want to buy 100,000 naira, okay, of USDT from him. As when I tried this opportunity, when we still used it this morning, it will give me 133.69 USDT, but right now it is giving us 133.38 USDT. That explains why Binance is showing this as an unstable price in the market, right? So the market volatility is high at this point, but don't worry, it doesn't affect you in any way. So just removing a few cents from your profit zone, okay? So now once we have this, all right, we have this already. We know that if we buy 100,000 naira USDT at black market rate on Binance P2P, it's going to give us 133.38 USDT. Okay. Now, what you want to do is head over to another market right now. So you come here, you change this filter from NGN, you're going to the Kenya market. That's Kenya shillings. So once you tap on search currency, you want to search for KES, which is Kenya shillings here. All right. So you want to search for KES, which is Kenya shillings there. So you tap on it. All right, now you want to sell your USDT to a Kenya. Now you have to pay very specific attention to things here. Let me show you something just to show you that this works. All right, see this guy right here. He's doing two things. He's doing something different. This is Makanaki. All right, Makanaki. What's Makanaki doing in a Kenya market? That doesn't look like a Kenyan name. Okay, so we tap on him, we tap on Makanaki. You'll notice that he is doing what? Selling USDT. You are buying USDT from him and you are going to pay him in Kenya shillings. Okay? Because on the buy, let me show you, on the buy zone of this market, it shows that, okay, I want to do what? I want to sell USDT for you and you'll be paying me what? In local fiat currencies, which in this case is on the Kenyan market. All right. So what does he do? He has purchased USDT in the NGN market and now he wants to sell it off to Kenya, so they'll buy it from him in their own local currency. 872 USDT is what this young man has purchased, and this might not be his first deal on the space. Okay, so how do we know that he's not a Kenyan? All right, let me show you. Tap on him, go to his terms. Have you seen his terms? Send up only. So this is to show you that this update is still working. It's working 100%. The only thing is, as at this time, all right, the profit margin has reduced. When we got into this update, we're making crazy hell lot of money on it. All right, we are still making money, all right, but hey, let's just give it out to you at this point. There are many updates on the digital space, all right. So you see this guy, send up only. Let's see the second guy. This is Principal 289. Let's see if he's still in Nigeria too. Come up. Now, you ask me, is this a Nigerian or is this a Kenyan? Listen and watch. Ibrahim Abiodun Mashopa. Hello? That doesn't sound like a Kenyan name to me. So what I'm trying to pull out for you here is that, you see, this update is working and people are minting of it, right? But it's a low-key update. Nobody's going to tell you. Nobody's going to tell you how it's going to run. And this is me just showing one facet of SendUp. All right, there are still many arbitrage updates just on SendUp, but I'm not going to be disclosing everything at a go because it's going to be a very long session. I don't want it to be a long session. We do not appreciate long sessions on the space. All right, so how do you go about it? Now you have purchased USDT 133.38 USDT. Remember, okay, for 100,000 naira at the Nigerian market, all right, and you want to sell it to the Kenya market. Of course, you do know you might not want to be like this guy and then go start waiting. You just want to sell it direct. So for this update to work for you, all right, in case you want a Kenyan, all right, because if you have a Kenyan, it would be better for you because it will be faster. You and the Kenyan are going to work together, all right. If you have a Kenyan, it will be faster. You and the Kenyan will work together hand in hand. But be very careful when looking for Kenyans. Even on the Binance P2P market, if you look for Kenyans, be careful of scam so that your money is not taken away, all right. They could, like, how will I put it? They could take your money from you, like your added funds. So be careful about this update, all right? Because the major issue here is trust with the people you are trading with. So ensure that it is somebody you know, somebody you trust, that you'll be carrying out this particular update with, who is a Kenyan, okay? This is how it works. So you go to the sell market, just for the process of simulation and to tell you the profit margin on this update. I'm just going to show you. I personally have a Kenyan we work with, all right? We have Kenyan we work with, and that's how we profit from it more, okay? So if you can get your own Kenyan, feel free to work it. So for those who think I'm casting this update, I've just, this is the con of the update. If you don't have a Kenyan, you might not be able to carry out this arbitrage update, okay? You should have a Kenyan, all right? And make sure it's a Kenyan you trust, okay? Don't go and carry out an update with somebody you don't trust. Your money will be taken away from you. So let's go look for Kenyan, all right, around there. And we want to use we want to filter to pay with specific bank, because of course that's what the person is doing. The person is transferring to bank, all right. So we used the filter here. Let me show you the filter. We've used the filter here to pay with specific bank right here, and then tap on confirm there, and we find somebody that is going to pay on transfer bank, all right. So once we tap on this person, we'll be selling how much crypto to the person? 133.38, just simulation, all right. And the person will be giving us 16979.27 Kenya shilling. This has even dropped by a margin, all right. That's what we're talking about, is because of this amount here. Now when we did it this morning, it was still 133.69, all right, which will give us 17,018.74 Kenya shillings. But right now it is 133.38 because of the market of the NGN market that has risen. That's why we're having 16979.27 Kenya shillings. That's the amount of KES the person is going to be sending to us, okay? The person will be sending 16979.27 Kenya shillings to us. Okay, so now let's go to our send up. Remember we started this arbitrage, cardless arbitrage with 200,000. So let's go to our send up, 16979.27. Remove the 0.27. Just come here and look for, okay, I have to sign in again. Let me see if I can still sign in. Change this from Ghana cedis and use search currency here and change to Kenya shillings, all right. So to change to Kenya shillings here, tap on it. So let me go back and bring back my draw anyway, all right. So let's go back there now and send. So I'm now in Kenya shillings. I'll be sending from Kenya shillings to NGN, all right. That's what is going to happen here. You get that now. So the person will be sending through send app. Remember, the person will be sending through send app. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you how the person is going to do it, okay? I'm going to tell you how the person is going to do it. So now the person is sending 169, how many again? I've forgotten that. Okay, 16979, all right, 16979. Can you see that? Once the person is sending 16979 of Kenya shillings, we are getting 100,729 naira. You are getting an extra of 729 naira. Now let me explain something to you, okay? Prior to this, as of this morning, you were getting 1,079 naira because the NGN market rate was lower for USDT. Okay, so selling at 7,445 or 747, I think. But now you are getting 729 naira profit, 0.71 kobo profit. all right, on every 100,000 naira. That is what you are getting. So for many, this might look like, oh, this is small money. What is 729 naira? Let me show you the trick. All right, just before I go into how exactly the person is going to use send up to pay you. Okay, let me show you the trick of how this is done. So I want to take you to my limit to show you the limit on send up. All right, and to also explain to you why many persons are buying this. Okay, if you are verified at tier 2 level on send up, you'll be able to send 7.446 million naira. That's the amount you'll be able to send on your send up. I think this is a daily limit. All right, that's what you'll be able to send on your send up. So let's say you are making 729 naira for every 100,000. Let's do a quick math here and see how much you would be making on one send up, so that when next somebody comes and approaches you to want to buy your send up, you might want to give a pretty. Don't be greedy, all right? This is the business both of you want to do. You do not have the connection. He has the connection, all right? So you might want to know what to do, and also so that you can know that there's quite a profit margin on this arbitrage update here. Cardless one. Let me show you how to do it. Let's go to the maths aspect of this. So this is 7.44, all right? 7.44 and takes 0 to 3. 7446 0 to 3. That's approximately 7.4 million, all right? So divided by 100,000. That will give you what? 74 times that you'll be running this. So if you are making 729 naira per 100,000 multiplied by 74, you are making 53,946. Now remember that as of this morning it was 1,000, all right, 1,079 because of the rates. So just look at it that this was 1,079 multiplied by 74. You'll be making 79,846 daily on that speed. All right, that's the amount you would make when you exhaust that limit on the send up, 79k like that. I remember that guy bought 827. The guy we saw on Binance back then. Let me cancel this. The guy we saw on Binance, he has 827 USDT available. All right, 827 USDT. Let's remove the filter on him. Where is he? Oh, he's out of the market. Did I? Oh, I used the payment method filter. Okay, so let me turn it on to all. And then see him here. He bought 872.72 USDT. All right. So 872.72 USDT is how much? Let's calculate it. All right, times 749. You see that? This guy has not even used up to a margin of his limit. All right, he's making cool money already. So that's just the point of this. The update works, and it works. All right, it's a cardless arbitrage update. It works, and you'll see people are doing it. I think I've been able to show you with many proof. There, I'm no Makanaki. I don't even know who Makanaki is. Neither my principal or whoever that guy is. That's not me on that digital, on that space there. So it works. So now, how does the person actually send to you? Let's go there and finalize that. This person now wants to send a 16979 to you. All right. Now remember, the person would also need to link his eNaira account. Okay, so that it is through eNaira you'll be able to get it. So if you don't have an eNaira account, please go figure out how to get an eNaira account. I might create a session later on how to open an eNaira account. I'm not promising, okay, but you need an eNaira account. So the eNaira account will be affiliated to your bank account. Okay, to be affiliated to your bank account. So you might want to check that one out too. How to do that? You just go to integrate it there. So once the person has done this, remember it is the Kenyan that will be sending this to you. So the Kenyan that you have would have access to this account. The Kenyan would have access to this send up account. Okay, so the Kenyan would have a send up account over at the side, and you can also have your own send up account and give the details of that send up account to the Kenyan. Okay, so that once the Kenya logs in, you'll be able to log into your send up account and also process this transaction for you. So that will be 2 times 59,000 or 24,000, any amount you have there between you and the Kenyan, and you'll make more money in a day on that one. Okay, that's just a tip I'm giving out there. What I'm trying to explain to you is, if the Kenya has a send up, you have a send up, you both can run it on those two apps simultaneously. Okay, and you will get 2 times the profit of what you're having on just one send up. That's why many people look out for send up to buy send up, all right? Because the more send ups you have, the more profit you make. Imagine making 59 times 10 because you have 10 send ups. Okay, that's a huge amount of money. on that one. You grab the concept there. Okay, so now once you have done that, you want to tap on continue. Remember, if you have a voucher code, you can put your voucher code. Now see this is the crazy part of this system. The fees for any amount you send, the fee is just 1 Kenya shilling. So you are not, it is not, there's no external or hidden charges on this. All right, so that's the concept there. No, aside from that, okay, you just want to hit on that continue button, and when you tap on that green continue button, you'll get this page that will pop up there. Now for me, I already have linked my account, my inner account to this, because you know we carry out this process and transactions every time, so I've linked it already. But for you, you might have to just come up and link yours here. You would have to add it. So once you've done that, or you can just tap on this add new recipient to add a new recipient. So once you tap on add new recipient, you would have to like put the bank, choose the account number, then the beneficiary email, which will be your own, okay, and blah 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 like that. But for me, I've already done it, so I just tap on my own, and now you will get, I'll get everything. They review your transfer, everything that is going to go on as it's going to happen. All right, so now you have to choose a reason for sending. You have to choose a reason for sending here. So I'm just going to say, okay, the reason for sending this is because let me see, what I usually like to use is, okay, my reason for sending it is because family support. Okay, I just want to do a little family support. Or you can choose investment. You can choose investment. You can even just say, okay, let's just say investment. Let me choose investment. It's more appropriate. All right, nobody sends that amount, huge amount of money for family support. You know, let's not raise suspicion. Talking about 7 million for family support, it's investment. So then you, once you do that, this continue button would now be highlighted with the green, and then you tap on continue, and now you would notice that what you'll be able to send is through debit card. You can only send through debit card. So the person over there in Kenya will be using their debit card to pay for this, and they will be able to send 1.2 million Kenya shillings of through their debit card to you. Okay, so there's a way to work around that. You and the Kenya person would be sorting that out. Okay, so it's as easy as that. So once you tap on continue, you'll get a space that will come up now for you to fill in the card details. All right, so once you get to this card details, you'll see that there will be full name of the card you want to use. Okay, so of course you can change, you can clear out this name, the name that is there, you can clear it out. So I've just cleared out mine already. You clear it out, put in the details. Once you put in the details and blah blah blah, remember they accept Discover card, they accept MasterCard, Visa card, they accept direct club bank investment, something like that around there, right? So once the person puts in his card details there, expiry date, CVV, CVC thing, then this continue button would highlight up, and once it highlights up, it's as easy as that. That is just the end. Voila, you've gotten the arbitrage store. So that is basically how you perform the Kenya shilling to Nigerian naira send up cardless arbitrage. All right, that is just one way. There are many ways on this space, okay, but of course let's leave it at this. This session is getting too lengthy, so that's how you do that. Remember the pros and the cons. All right, it is profitable, people are doing it, it's been on for 5 weeks. This is not an update cast, but you have to be careful because of scams on the space. All right, even on, if you're on Binance and you think, okay, you're on Binance as a valid B2B escrow, okay, so just let me not say beyond that. Okay, you get the point I'm trying to drive at there. Okay, so that is just it. Now the offer, you see over here at OMMICANGS, we give out legit updates. We are part of a circle. It is a premium circle dedicated to updates on the digital space. We are not just concerned about, you know, arbitrage or card arbitrage alone. Every single update that you can earn from on the digital space, we are always there for you. Okay, but of course there's a difference between the premium circle and one we give out publicly like this. We've had these updates on for like 5 weeks plus. Did I say 5 weeks? We've actually had this send up update for quite a while, like a very big while. And the reason why we've not brought it out is because, okay, we're considering other persons, but for now let's give it to you. This is just one aspect. There are many more. So if you want to be among those who would be the first to get updates before we drop it on the space, couple of weeks, maybe a month, 2 months or 3 months later, feel free to sign up for the premium circle. If you want to know how to sign up for the premium circle, it is not too expensive. It is just fine. Okay, you want to sign up for the premium circle, meet Jarvis. Jarvis is our creative intelligence at OMMICANGS. All right, contact Jarvis through the handle that we see in the description below, and to be a pleasure to have you on the circle. Now, for you to sign up for this circle, let me just clear something. Let's clear the air. You're signing up on this circle not so you can just sit down and come to start asking, I need updates. No. This is a monthly subscription, so we're giving you value for what you're doing. We also create job opportunities on the circle. Alright. So if you want to sign up to be part of this circle, you must be ready to dedicate yourself. Alright, because it is not just everybody is giving out and also benefiting from it. So if you're coming here to become a liability on the circle, no sir, no ma'am, we're not having that. You must be able to contribute to it. The reason why you're signing in is because, okay, so that you gain the trust of everyone that, okay, you're not the person that's going to go out there and go cast that update even before we decide to bring it out to the general public. We decide to bring it out when we know we are, we're ready to bring it out. We have way many updates on hand. So when we bring out one for you, you should know that, okay, this update has been down for quite a while. Okay, so if you really want to be part of this circle, it's a premium circle, it's OMMICANG circle, just reach out to Jarvis to get more information on it. So it's a pleasure to have you once more, and I hope to see you more on this space. And just for the total time, I think in this session, I am OMMICANG and you are OMMICANGS. And if you're new, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for this channel. You can also share this session with anyone whom you feel would benefit from it, and we'll always continue to appreciate you as well as you would appreciate us. Stick tuned to this channel, stay tuned to it, and you would see many more tips we have, not just about arbitrage, but about daily life hacks and tips that will come in handy to you. Do have a great day and see you next time.